Stephen Cureno, KOR to Sports right here with Zurdo Ramirez. Yes, sir. Man, fighting Dmitry Bivol November 5th out in Saudi Arabia. You got your sunblock, bro? You're gonna be all right? You're gonna be protected?
Yep, always.
Man, a big fight. You've been wanting it for a long time. Were you surprised that after Bivol's win, after Canelo, the WBA ordered it and kind of forced you in there? Or did you think, oh, now that Bivol beat Canelo, now he might rematch and now you have to wait a little bit longer?
I thought he wanna like do the rematch, and I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'm gonna wait for a little bit more. But I'm really was surprised with my tocayo Gilberto Mendoza that he gave me the big opportunity, and I'm glad for that because I was waiting so long for this opportunity, and now it's time.
Being that you've waited this long for this opportunity at 175, you were a champ at 168, but what does it mean to you to finally get it, to finally be able to, because I feel like this fight is one of those fights that is like right before stardom, right? Right before people start knowing your name, knowing who you are, stuff like that. Do you feel the same way, that this is the fight that just like one step closer to superstardom?
Yes, I feel that way, and it's amazing because people know the whole potential about Bivol. Now they will know about Zurdo Ramirez.
For sure, man. You've sparred him before. Who do you think was more confident leaving the sparring, or is that not something you think about really?
Well, I don't think about it, and it's just like it was a long time, and we was now. In that time, we wasn't like right now. It was like not like too confident. I was like young. I was super middleweight, and now I'm big. I'm stronger, and faster, and I feel great. And I think this is my division, and I wanna put everything in that I've been training in, and I wanna give the fans a really good, exciting fight, and I wanna give it to the Mexico, the belt.
You mentioned you were at 168 before. I feel like your power has gotten better at 175, and most fighters' power gets a little less when they move up. Well, why do you think your power has increased moving up in weight?
Oh, because I can eat more, and I feel my body get used to. And in that time, I was like, I think I sacrificed a lot on my body to make 168. But now it's totally different, and I feel great in this weight division.
Man, with a victory, the only other person who has belts in the division is Artur Beterbiev. But, you know, the money fight is Canelo in and around that weight class, right? What would mean more to you? Undisputed with Artur Beterbiev, or a fight with Canelo for, you know, the pride of Mexico?
I think be undisputed, that's the goal, and get the whole belt, and eventually fight Canelo.
Do you think, because you've heard it, you've talked about Canelo saying he doesn't want to fight Mexicans because he represents Mexico, but you know, he said this weekend he's willing to fight anybody. Do you think that's a way to make the fight with you and Canelo more attractive, is if you do become undisputed and beat Beterbiev? Do you think that'll make Canelo be like, hey, now maybe I'll fight Zurdo, I'll fight another Mexican maybe?
Yeah, of course, that's the fight, the type of fight that people want to see, and it's interesting, and that's why I want to get all the belts and be undisputed and fight anyone, because that's we do. That's what we do, fight. We're fighters, we're warriors.
What did you think of Canelo's fight with Triple G this last weekend?
I think he did well. He did everything he could. He tried to pressure all the time and throw a body shot, and he couldn't knock him out because Triple G, he moved a lot. But I don't think Triple G did enough for the fight. And the last two fights was really interesting, and this fight, I don't think he put a lot of effort to Triple G in this fight. But for me, Canelo did well.
Canelo's obviously fighting at 168. That was the division he fought Triple G in. You've sparred David Benavidez. You've sparred Canelo. Being in the ring with those two guys, who was harder to figure out? Who was harder to deal with in those sparrings?
I mean, both of them, they're good. I like both style, and I think for me that fight 50-50.
Between David and Canelo's 50-50?
Yeah, he's a great, and that's the kind of the type of fight that we wanna see, and we want to see that fight happen, and eventually it will happen.
David was saying recently, he said, you guys are friends, he likes you a lot. And, he knows that you have trouble getting fights. He's having trouble getting fights. Would a David Benavidez fight be a fight you'd like to see at 175?
Yeah, of course. That's, like I said, that's the type of the fight that people want to see. And he want to fight, I want to fight. And we know each other, and we know eventually we can make the fight happen. And why not?
Last one, man. Just a big fight. I just want to get your take on Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. You being a left-hander, how do you deal with another left-hander in the ring? Is there any special tricks, any certain things you have to do that can make you successful against another left-hander when you're a left-handed?
Boy, you have to do a sparring and with a left-hander, right. Because it's hard to fight with a left, be a southpaw, and with another southpaw it's hard. Mm-hmm. And now he need to take a good sparring partner.
Mm-hmm. So you got to get Zurdo in there. They got to get Zurdo in there to spar with him.
Of course, I can help him.
Gilberto, thank you so much for your time, brother. Tell the fans where they can follow you.
Zurdo Ramirez, everyone, any fan page. I mean, any
social media.
Any social media, Zurdo Ramirez, they can follow me. Muchas gracias a toda la gente. No se pierdan la pelea. Noviembre 5 en Abu Dhabi. Va para México esta victoria.
Your English is good, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.